Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel named Learning to Learn. So, we have done a lot of topics till now, and today we'll be focusing on the topic called different levels of teaching. And we usually have three basic levels of teaching. The first one is the memory level, the second one is the understand level, and the third one is reflective level. But before starting to explain all this, I would like to tell you two things. There is one more layer or one more level before memory level, that is autonomous level. We will be discussing the same in the end of the video, and all these topics are also available in Hindi. So if you want the explanation in Hindi, you can join to this particular channel, subscribe to this channel, and go through all the videos. You can get all the content in Hindi as well. So let's start with today's topic. Now, different levels of teaching. The first level being memory level, the second is understanding, and the third is reflective. So before starting all this, let me tell you about memory level teaching. Try to understand that these are layers. You have to remember it according to the sequence. You cannot shuffle the sequence. Okay. So exactly what are we going to do here? Memory level teaching is the basic teaching. Means it is memorization of alphabets and numbers. You remember you were like in the nurseries, you can say class, or junior kg, senior kg, like that is UKG and LKG, that is upper kindergarten and lower kindergarten. So when you were at these particular classes, especially nursery, LKG, UKG, you were memorizing various numbers, various alphabets, and you were trying to cram A to Z or 1 to 100. So all this cramming process and memorization process is done at memory level teaching. So memory level provides as a base for a student, so that a student understands that yes, I have to remember all this. Memory level basically helps the student to go to further understanding level. If memory level is not completed, you cannot achieve understanding level. So to achieve understanding level, you have to complete memory level. First thing. Second thing, understanding level teaching is something where student not only memorizes stuff that has been done, but he's trying to understand various principles, various theories, and starts using logic to reason everything. So here more mathematics stuff, grammar stuff, and any subject or content mastery is done at understanding level teaching. So roughly if I can take an estimate, for memory level it would be your LKG, nursery, UKG, first standard, something like that. But when we go to understanding level, it will go from your 5th standard to 10th standard or 12th standard, where you are trying to understand everything, make logic out of the things, and you're trying to make sense out of what you have understood in the classroom. Now, after understanding level, the last level is reflective level. This is the topmost level, and this is known as the problem solving technique or problem solving skills. Why so? Suppose if I take you an example of PhD, if you are just trying to do PhD, nobody is going to spoon feed you the entire thing. You have to remember various things, and you have to try to solve your own problems, because the principal would be there only to guide you. Your exact guide would be there only to give you guidance, but he's not there to solve your problems. You should be able to solve your problems yourself. So that is why reflective level teaching is problem solving skills. So these were the basics. Now let us try to go to a deeper level to understand memory level teaching, understanding level teaching, and reflective level teaching, and make sure you memorize it in a sequence manner. You cannot shuffle the sequence. I say that again. As you can see here, this is memory level teaching, and Herbert. Let me tell you, Herbert is the main prominent. Prominent here means the person who has done work. The person who has done work for this particular level is Herbert. Herbert has done a lot of things, or he has understood, or he was the main author to work on this level, first of all. Second, this is the initial stage of teaching. You need to understand this is the initial stage. It means it is the first stage. It is the first stage of teaching, and it includes basic learning process like memorization. Make sure you write down these two words, because these two words can be asked. These are the keywords, that is rote learning and cramming. Okay, so rote learning, cramming and memorization are one and the same, where you try to read the entire thing, cram it, और इसे हिंदी में रट्टा मारना कहते हैं. You are just memorizing the stuff, even if you are not making any logic out of it. So here, that is the memory level. These are the main crucial points you need to understand. And one more thing, here teacher plays a primary role, because teacher is the person who decides what you're going to study, when you're going to study, what would be your material, what are the teaching aids, what are the workbooks you're going to fill. So here the role of teacher is very active, whereas the role of student is very passive, and this is used at initial ages of teaching or initial ages of the learner. Now moving forward towards the understanding level. So understanding level teaching. In understanding level teaching, Morrison is the main prominent. So you need to remember that in memory level teaching we have Herbert, in understanding level we have Morrison. Okay, I'll give you a trick at the end of the class. And memory level teaching is the prerequisite of understanding level teaching. It means before reaching to this level, a student has to complete the previous level, which was memory level, in order to achieve this level. If you did not cram ABCD, or if a student does not know what is ABCD, or what is 1 2 3 4, or what is alphabets basically, he will not be able to make words, correct? So that is why this is the prerequisite. You are required to complete your memory level before actually jumping into understanding level. The third one is, it focuses on understanding a particular subject. So here we actually try to understand the stuff, we make logic out of it, we try to understand the theories, the principles, mathematic problems, grammar, etc. So the key points you need to understand here is understanding level teaching. The main prominent of this was Morrison sir, first thing. Second thing, it can be done only after one has completed the memory level teaching. Second thing. Third, it includes making logic out of things, understanding the stuff, and understanding grammar, mastery of a subject. Okay. The last thing which you should note in your books is the teacher's role. The teacher's role is active. The student's role is also active, but the teacher still has an upper hand. The teacher acts as a monitor or as a guide, rather than having you can say teacher the main role and student as a passive role. In memory level, understanding level, both have equal role, both play equal role. The student can now has gained a cognitive development, where he understands what is to be done, what not to be done, what subjects he can refer to, or what books he can refer. So here a student also plays an active role, but still the teacher's role is to guide the student, to monitor the student. Okay, so this was all about understanding level teaching. Now let's move towards reflective level teaching. Now the last level in this particular levels of teaching is reflective level. Here Hunt is the main prominent. So Hunt is the person who actually is mainly responsible for reflective level teaching. This is the highest level of teaching and includes both memory level and understanding level. So what exactly here happening is, you have to complete the memory level, complete, then you have to complete the understanding level, then only you can reach to reflective level teaching. So this is the highest level of teaching. Third, it means problem centered. So here problems are given and students are required to solve those. Okay, so this is called a problem centered technique. You need to understand that here the role of the student is primary and the role of the teacher is secondary. So the role exactly reverse as compared to memory level. In memory level, the teacher acts as a primary role and the student has a secondary role, whereas in reflective level the student has the active role and the teacher has a secondary role, because here the student will decide, like in your PhD, you people decide what is your topic, you people decide what are the hypotheses which you are going to assume. Your guide will only help you to monitor or guide you stuff, but ultimately the thing, the topic, the presentation, the thesis, it should be done by the student alone. So that is why this is known as only, you can say, a problem centered technique, where the level of the student has been increased so much that he's able to understand every stuff. Okay, now let me just move forward and give you certain things or a basic detail about all three, and including autonomous level. Autonomous level, after autonomous level we'll have memory level. Okay, so autonomous level is the basic level. This is also known as natural learning. Okay, now autonomous level is also known as natural learning because suppose if there is a small kid, okay, very small, like within 1 year of age, okay, if you leave him in the jungle, you should not, this is just an example to make you understand autonomous level. Okay, so if you leave him in the jungle, he will still be able to survive, he'll be still be able to adapt through his environment, he will observe and learn. If you leave a child of 1 year old into the jungle, what he will do is he'll learn through his environment. If he's with monkeys, he'll start jumping on the trees. If he's with the pack of wolves, he would be, you can say, very good trained to actually hunt and eat flesh and meat and other stuff. So what exactly is the child doing? The child is trying to understand its environment and adapt according to the environment. It means if a child is not communicated with any other human being, still he has such cognitive ability that he'll be able to understand its environment, he'll be able to observe the environment, and then he'll be able to learn as well. So that is natural learning. That is called as autonomous level. After autonomous level, we have memory level. After memory level, we have understanding level. And after understanding level, we have reflective level. I hope this video helps you a lot. And if there are still any doubts, I would love to help you to solve them. So make sure you just go through the video. If you have any doubts, you tell me. Like this channel and make sure you subscribe if you want more of these videos. And all the videos are also available in Hindi. One more thing I almost forgot. I wanted to give you a trick. So memory level, understanding level, reflective level. This is the thing, right? So you can just write it down. Herbert Morrison Hunt. So it is HMH, Herbert Morrison Hunt. If you read it like 3 or 4 times, or if you just recite it 3 or 4 times, you'll be able to remember. That is Herbert Morrison Hunt for memory, understanding and reflective level. So that's it for today. I hope you like this class. Take good care of yourself, study hard, and bye everyone.